Alright, hello again YouTube. Welcome back to another episode of Astrox Imperium. I think I actually got the name right this time. Hooray! We've been doing a bit of refining since last time. I mentioned I was going to finish off the refinery and we'd start making some stuff. We've still got quite a lot of ingredients left. Not refinery, the fabricator even. We've got a lot of ingredients left, but we seem to be missing either some key stuff or we're missing some aspects to really make a lot more with what we've got left. So we'll leave what's there for now. This is kind of what we came up with in the end from our sort of refining. Polymer is worth a lot. You get 3 per construction. It's worth 50 each, I think. So that could be good. Microchips worth a fair bit. Steel brackets, 40 each, not bad. Liquid coolant's quite costly, but it could use up some of the stuff we had. Memory chips also worth a lot. Aluminium rivets, surprisingly, worth a bit. These are not worth much to charge cells, but we've got them, so we might as well sell them on. And we've got steel beams, which are also not worth much, but they're very cheap. Doesn't take much input. Market out of stock, and they would like to buy some of that stuff. But we don't have anywhere near enough space to hold that, and we don't have any of it. 407 for everything we've got there. Don't know whether that's right or not. It's a bit hard to tell with some of these whether we're getting a decent price or not. 49. Yeah, no, we're not going to sell those there. Same for that. Liquid coolant? Nope. Memory chips? Memory chips have a little bit. We'll sell those. Are we actually getting 300 or is that 300 for each? 889. Let's take a better look at it. So we're on 112,705. Yeah, we are. Okay, so we're not getting much money for these at the moment. Don't know whether that's the case if we need to find more stuff or whether you're supposed to use the small components to make larger, more expensive stuff. We're trying to do a bit, for those of you who don't know, because we're back, we're trying to do a bit of a economy-based playthrough. We're trying to do a playthrough where we make things. We're going to buy that, actually. So at the moment, I've been buying a lot of the cheap blueprints that make, like, what I'm pretty sure are components for more complicated things. But it might be that maybe the way to go is to buy stuff that's worth a little more, maybe. Maybe to buy a blueprint for something a bit more complicated and try and produce that, especially if it's something we can make all the parts for. But at the moment, I'm not sure. And we don't have a huge amount just yet. We can install them on the fabricator. We'd also like to improve our ship when we can. We're still stuck with a very basic ship. So what I think it is, we might take a mission and we might run this stuff out with us to whatever the station we go to is. And maybe try and make a bit of money on it. I feel like we're not getting great prices here. But I don't know quite how much they're going to be worth anyway. Turn to Omnitrust, turn to so-and-so. Scan a ship. That's quite easy. Scanning's not difficult. These are worth quite a lot, but we aren't strong enough to do them, basically. Oh, that's good. Turn to Corvolt in Linz. With a light collection of all Harvester 7s, and I'll pay us 30,000 for it. Let's do it. We need to find Linz now is the next part. Oh, Linz is there. Okay. Easy. Easy peasy. And we'll go to the stations in Linz and see if we can sell these parts. But yes, like I said, we'd ideally like to upgrade the ship at some point, because one of our big limiting factors is we're trying to do some mining, and we do not have a very big mining bay. We can't hold much at all at the moment. Like 521's not dreadful, seemingly. We can hold a bit, but it really isn't worth it profit-wise so far. I'm also not entirely sure yet whether we're better off selling the ore we make as direct ore or refining it. I'd like to try and refine it and make some money from that, but again, with the low-level components we can make so far, I don't know if these are worth it or not. And I feel like we're not getting anywhere near the money that they say. Like, they say, like, base price 42 each. Well, if that was 42 each, that would be, like, 4,200 off those metal brackets. The microchips would be, what, a few thousand as well? 4,000 maybe? The cooler would be worth not very much, but like I feel like we're not making that or even that much of that. Now I don't know if that's like marketing skills we need to upgrade or what, but there's clearly work to be done. Okay. Oh, space, trying to remember the controls. Right. Scan the station. Yeah, and these two. What was our actual mission here again? Remind me. Oh, return to core vaults in Linz. Oh. Reimburse you for the cost of the items as well as payment for your travel. Oh. Oh dear, we need to find one and buy one. Oh, I'm not even sure we could... I'm not even sure we could afford it. I think we're going to have to cancel it. Oh, I forgot about this. Okay, right. Can't remember for the life of me what the thing is called. Beat up my... Open my... Yeah, we need to cancel it. Oh, that's annoying because we lose a little bit. What? How much? Oh my god, we lose all our money? Really? All of it. Just all of it. Oh. We're literally back to square one. Yeah, that's garbage. I'm going to maybe see if I can find a way around that, because I'm not happy about that. I didn't realise, like... Why did it even let us take that? We didn't even have the money to pay the whole of that deposit. Oh, it wasn't all our money. It was 17,000. Okay. Big chunk of it, though, right? I'm annoyed about that, but... Oh, well. Market. Yeah, prices aren't stellar anyway, I think, but... Oh, that's a bit better. 1,000. Certainly better than we're getting in the first station. 1,400. Yeah, that's fine. We'll sell them anyway. Yeah, it seems like the low-level components are not worth much. Who's scan emitter? Interface and things. Spotlight. Springs, we'll have that. Ball bearings, we'll have that too. Like I say, buying a lot of basic stuff. Battery cores, yeah, we'll have that. Carbon fibre, I think we've got. Let's see. Supply items. Well, sold at a discount. Oh, I see. Circuit boards. Is there any way to see what they're looking for? Demand? Okay, so demand items are things they want. Antifreeze, cleaning chemicals, coloured dye, apparently. I don't know where we get those. Oh, I see. So this is things the station makes, and then demand is things they want. Okay. Well, let's have a look at their missions, at least. Let's try and take a better one. Okay, a shipment one. That's what we want. Yeah, we could take that. Let's tell you how much space required. Yeah, we could do that quite easily. Head to entropy, shipment to Cronda Hub. Oh, I'm really annoyed that we lost that first lot. That's a pain in the backside. Actually, can we... Where does that lead? No, it's not the same place. Okay. I gotta be really careful with these missions, apparently, because apparently it's very easy to lose money on them if you have to bail on them. I'm glad you can, but... It's not too bad of a trip. We've got to head up to there and then back to Temple Gates, which is just down there. I suppose maybe we should be trying to take more missions in the same sector at once, but for the most part we can only do one at once anyway. Did you say that they pay us so much for these missions? Considering we know these raw materials are not worth an enormous amount, I am curious as to what it is about these ones that they want us to do stuff with that makes it worth so much, unless it's our time. Really, the time to go out and ship them out somewhere, I suppose. The other thing we might as well do today is maybe, as we tried to do at one point, do a bit of exploring, maybe push out a bit further and see what's out towards the edges of space, maybe. Any rare materials or anything. Or maybe head down the Temple Gateway once we drop that off. Maybe head towards maybe Arch of Mori. Map out the world a bit. See what's about. All that good stuff. Jump gate took a while there. I've noticed that. Sometimes you get a longer... Oh yeah, warping 10 seconds actually tells you. Sometimes it seems to take longer to do certain things than others. I'm not entirely sure why. That is not ominous looking at all. Where are we jumping into? Yeah, no, it is definitely entropy. I suppose it is a rather spookily named place, but even still, that was a little bit concerning looking. This red glow and all that. Right. Shipment collected. Down to Temple Gates. Yeah, the way it sort of... the dust sort of goes over the ship, it looks very, very dramatic. I do like it. Very, spooky looking. Right. I am thinking, though, with this economy thing, because, again, we haven't made a huge amount yet. I am seriously wondering, like, is it a case of we need to be manufacturing higher quality stuff? I don't know. I don't know whether we should look it up, or whether we should try and work it out ourselves through playing, or whether maybe stations further out pay more for stuff. Maybe the idea is that if you transport it further, they'll pay more for it. Or maybe there's like more shortages. And also we could build structures. That's something I've said we could do, definitely, but I do not know how. And I'm like, what can we build? Can we build automatic mining stations? Is it storage places? Can we build our own stations? Like, how does it work? I haven't seen any station parts available for sale. I don't know whether you build like a constructor ship or... What was the skills panel? Was it H? J? No. L. Okay. Don't know at the moment because we can't see it. Okay, where do we need to drop it off? Condia Hub. Okay. And again, after we've done this, we'll push out a bit further into space and see what we can find. We haven't explored particularly far in any direction yet. We've just sort of been running around the home system, so at the very least we can maybe bring some exotic ore back. Okay, we've been paid. Anything nice we can train here? Fabrication accountant? We don't have skill points for it? Right. Let's go explore. I'd like to ideally push out to where our life support starts to actually struggle a bit and see what sort of things are out that way. Let's go for Arch of Mori, why not? That Arch of Death? Is that right? Memento Mori and all that? With the Markiplier and that? I can't remember what it actually stood for, whether that was... or life? I'm not sure. I think it's something like life or death. Oh, just... maybe it's symbolic, because I've had this cough for ages at this point. Warping? Or... well, actually, I don't know if it's a cough from that, or if it's just from doing a lot of YouTube recording recently, whether it's just tiring my voice a bit. Oh, it has it here. This is a... oh, this is pretty looking. Look at this. Kind of between two nebula clouds? Question mark? Some very big rocks. It's just adamite. Yeah, adamite ore, lots of it. So there's another warp station, so we can keep going forwards. Labour United. The space conditions are getting worse as we go along. And noticing that the... oh, no, mind, that's not space, is that? That's security level. But yeah, some of the conditions are getting worse as we go along. I think life support was getting a bit harder. It's kind of rock while we're near. More adamite. Yeah, I think it's primarily adamite here. Yeah, very pretty formation. I'm not sure what would do this with the gap between it, but I do like it. It's almost like a planet wreckage, is it? Like a Death Star bin here. And that's all like the dust and that left over. And the rocks. Or one that could be forming soon, I suppose. Could be the other way around. Could be a planet that's going to form there. Life support, no hazard. Ooh, those are... Whoa, those are weird looking. What's with the spaghetti rocks? Labour United? What are you made of? Locan ore. I see. Interesting looking. Well, we're coming out here to look for strange stuff. Guess we can grab a little bit and see what it's made of. Then maybe grab some more on the way back. I want to push on a bit further. But let's grab a bit from here while we're... well, here. Okay, that should be enough for now. So we're just grabbing a sample for the moment. Soft ore that serves as an excellent electrical conduit. Used in consumer goods, high-end computer systems, often found in jewellery. That sounds valuable to me. Refined becomes the essential part of any construction process. And it's calcium, plastic strands, silicon, iron core, nitrogen, and oil. Those are all good things. Those are all things we've used up in manufacturing so far. So yeah, that could potentially be good. So first hub and Vindicai. There's a couple of stations out here. Well, there's one station out here, I should say. So yeah, we might run some Locan back. Okay, what are we looking at here? More Locan? Do not. Another hub. Different rock as well. I think that's the stuff we found before. Yeah, Gradium. So Gradium, Adamite, and Locan ore. Yeah. Brimstone. What the heck was that? Did something jump in? Was that the sky? What happened there? You guys saw that, right? That was weird. Okay, I guess we continue to press on towards Brimstone, but that was weird. I don't know what that was. Oh, there it is again. It's like lightning. I guess it's lightning, giant lightning bolts in the gas clouds in the background. Jeez, or nebula clouds. Space storm. Literally. And there's more Locan, so we can maybe kind of grab that on the way back. It's good. It's almost like a ring of rocks over there. There's a Star Fox. If I fly through that, am I going to get a bonus power up? Did a good job of making space feel very ominous. I wouldn't want to live out here. I feel like I'd be cursed just for being here. Alright, life support's been okay so far. We haven't hit the point where it's struggling yet. The security is dropping quite rapidly. They say as it goes back up again. Thanks for proving me wrong. Okay, this is Brimstone. This doesn't look so bad. Name like Brimstone. And another new type of ore. There's a new station. Pro Industries. Program facility, I see. Junior. Plasite ore, I guess that's going to be plastic. Shrine of Mortalis. Okay, so it looks like the map does go out a fair way. I wanted to push sort of closer to the edge of the map and see how big the place is. Maybe United. We'll check out Vo Industries in a minute. We might even sell a shipment there while we're here. Don't know if it's going to be worth much given we mined it in the same system, but let's see what we get. Plasite ore. Rare, sought after, used for its explosive properties. Almost exclusively in the manufacturing of weapons, ordnance and ammunition. Highly valued on commercial markets and black markets. Copper cubic, ceramic, acidic residue, aluminium shard, biocarbon, and Dynix crystals. Ah, all things we've needed but not been able to find before. So I guess that's where we get it. We'll load up a full cargo bay and see if it's worth anything at the local station. I suppose we don't technically have to stay in the centre of the map as well if we don't want to, but it's convenient for all the stations and skill training that's available there. But we could move out somewhere like this if we found a good spot. Or if we just move out temporarily, I suppose. Alright, that's probably as much as we're going to get. So we found 2 new types of ore just from moving out a bit further that both got pretty good stuff. Oh! Ah, I see resource level. 4 and 6, so... yeah, these are worth more. Oh, that's worth a lot more. That's like twice as much. Useful for weapons, I suppose. Right, market. Is it worth if I just sell it directly? 4,000 and a bit. Hey, that's not too bad. More than we're making so far, 615. Yeah, for not having touched it at all, that's actually not a bad price. Maybe there are some things that are worth just selling on. Fleet commander. Still fleet member to join your fleet. I guess that's different from mercenaries. Under advanced systems. Anyway, for now we're going to push on further into space. Where are we going? Shrine of Mortalis is forwards, right? Yeah, let's head that way. Again, our life support's not struggled at all so far, which I'm kind of surprised by. I thought we'd have hit a point where we're struggling a bit. We'll also try and run back through here and grab some of that plastite on the way out. Use that for refining back home. Ooh, base is going yellowy coloured out here. Changing colour. White even. Whoa, whoa! Whoa, what the... what? Okay. Sun extremely bright. Is that what they mean by the shrine? Is that it? That gigantic great wreck over there? Jeez, the whole megalith's been broken. There's a lot of ships around here, but I can't see any of them very easily. Okay, you can if you look that way. Yeah, that is a bright sun. Adamite ore. So this is back to Adamite. This is back to bad ore again. I suppose it can't all be good. Lightless. Yes, ominous. Grace. For lightless, I guess. There's one more we can scan there. Guess that's the one back the other way, maybe? We did a good job of giving these places ominous sounding names. Valley of Trues. Ah. Oh, okay, cool. So we've got a fast route back. That's good. So we can get to Vindicae or Brimstone a lot faster now. That. It's good because there's a all the plastite there that's worth a fair bit. Yeah, a bit of exploration's been worth it so far, I think. Lightless. Purple space. Purple and red. Oh. Yeah, it is gloomy. Can't imagine why. Seem to be inside a hollow planet shell. This sort of dark looking ore here. Torum ore. Oh, we found that before. Okay. It's the same stuff. Oh, this looks like an end of the line. Doesn't look like it goes any further than this on this direction. We might have to double back a bit and try a different route. I think it's all bits of Torum. Yeah, we'll grab a bit of Torum and sell it at Star Shepherds and then move on. See what they sell there as well. These Star Shepherds ain't have picked an ominous place to hide. Literally, I think inside a planetary shell by the look of it. I always like this sort of stuff in sci-fi, these sort of giant monolithic bits of space stuff. Just no explanation. We're like, there's probably a good reason it's all here, but no, we're not going to tell you. I do appreciate the harvesting being a lot quicker than Eve, but there's definitely still a little bit of waiting around. But my idea is probably because we're still on the tier 1 mining lasers. If I see some off sale, it might be worth upgrading. But then again, we don't hold a huge amount anyway. We're not losing a huge amount. Definitely going to be wanted if we get a bigger ship, though, because otherwise we really are going to be waiting around for a while. And then we'll get more turrets anyway, but... I suppose there's that mining station back in the home sector. We could probably get it there. Trade up our mining skill if we need to buy something bigger. Okay, that should do it. Star Shepherds. Oh, we've got some skill points for being out doing stuff. Scan stuff here quickly, see what sort of stuff they've got in that setup. Yeah, there's a lot of these sort of semi-generic stations, and then there's the main ones. I assume those little generic ones are the buildable ones, but I don't know. Spaceborger. $25 or whatever they use. 25 space dollars? I don't know what the currency is in this. Z, at any rate. 8,000, really? That's not bad, considering we could just go outside and get it. Maybe we'll see if we can buy some upgrades here. What have you got for active modules? Have you got any mining lasers? They're better than the ones we've got. We've got plenty of guns, but not mining equipment. Okay. Maybe that's why it's worth a bit here, because they can't dig it up themselves. Passive modules? Yeah, we'll see what's here, because they're doing some decent prices. At least for selling stuff, so if there's anything we want to buy, it might be worth doing here. The only thing is, at the moment, we can't really do that much to upgrade our ship because we've got so few bits of space for it, I suppose is the way to put it. Support. Oh, that's life support, I see. Other stuff. Oh, generic construction platform. Is a base foundation for all structures in the Astrox universe. Once assembled, materials can be delivered to upgrade construction. Oh! So you buy like a generic platform and then place it down in space and that. Oh, okay. Oh, that's what I said about. That's what I said about the food. Grilled steak in the, like, I think the very first episode, like grilled steak, like 180,000 because it's the replicator or ham sandwich. Costs as much as like some of these like heavy drones and things. Right. I'll check the documents quickly, but there was something I was going to check. Brain. I had an idea there. I had an idea. I see the module support trade good document. Document? Oh, it's those. Okay. Usable. No energy charge, I think. Oh my god, my brain. There was something I had an idea for there. Is it one of the passive modules? No, I was going to check the shipyard. Do you have a shipyard here? They do. With some ships in it. Pirate carrier. Oh, I love that. It's got little sails. Oh, it's so sweet. Oh, I do like that. I do like that. I've also got a missile enforcer. Frigate. Which would be quite nice, actually. That would still be a better mighty frigate than our one. It's got some nice bonuses. BU-1 gunship. Which we cannot afford. We could fly that, potentially. So we could upgrade to that. It has got improvements in most areas. I'm not sure what this green is about. Is that how much more improved it is than ours? Maybe, yeah. And then I guess it's not showing the upgrades from the skills yet. So it'll probably go up even higher than that when we get it. That would potentially be good, but it is still more than we can afford. We will continue to head onwards. We'll head on to Grace. I want to see, again, where our life support starts to struggle. So I know how far out we can go. Raiders hit. Time for us to not be. That's fine. I'll go way over there. Probably coming for your ore, mate. Got some great ore there. Yeah, I said I'd really like to improve our actual ship itself, but the fact they all cost about $1.5 million is a little bit of an issue. We're not making huge money yet. Again, it could be that we have to push our luck a bit harder. We have to go out a bit further and see what we can find, but let's head to Grace next, because I believe that's this way. Yeah. That is ominous as heck. This is, I think, there's been some spooky areas of space, and the dark one was pretty bad, but this is actually almost worse somehow. So sort of blinding sun, just the ruin, floating here. Not doing anything, it's just floating here. It's all stripped out as well. Someone's clearly done something to it, or it's burned out on its own or something. It very much feels like an area that's like, I don't think we're supposed to be here, and probably shouldn't stay here if we could avoid it. It's basically darkening up ahead, though. Blue. Okay. New sector has been explored. Is that just saying we're in a new one? Yeah, I think it's just saying we're in a new one. Okay, so maybe Junior is actually the way through, but we'll go to Valley of Truths anyway for the sake of completing the round trip, and we'll maybe then call it there for now, I guess. Could always come out for another exploration trip later. Oh, nothing too special here, but we'll check the research centre. Yeah, looks like it's all adamite. Yeah, it's nothing too special at this station. Oh, we do want to bring some nice ore back. That there's nothing at Valley of Truths, or maybe go back up to Brimstone instead, but we'll probably call the episode before then anyway, because it's already... If it's read for about half an hour anyway, we might... Tell you what, we'll call it there, and then we'll check what they've got here quickly, we'll call it here, and we'll have a quick explore in the next one, before we then go back to a bit more making stuff, maybe. More storage at stations, not really an issue at the moment. Tell you what, we'll take it so we've got it, but not too wide on that one. Right, we'll call it there. Hopefully you've all enjoyed. If you want to support the channel, like and subscribe is always good, and check out the links in the descriptions for the games I've played. You might enjoy them. And I'll see you all next time.